Hi, I'm here today to read you the story of The Girl with Big Dreams and Her Car with a Heart of Gold. Now, right away, you'll notice something a little different about this book. Normally, when you check out a book from the library, you would open it like this. But what do you notice if we open the story like this? Have you noticed it? That's right, the pictures and the words are all sideways. This book was put together a little differently, and we are going to read it opening it like this. All right, this book was written and illustrated by the racing librarian and her car, Old Gold. The racing librarian's real name is Carrie Watson. That's me. And this is a picture of my race car, Old Gold. Once upon a time, there was a girl with big dreams and a car with a heart of gold. The girl wanted to be a race car driver, and the car was happy to have the girl's love. The girl washed the car with the heart of gold, changed his oil, checked his tires, and told him stories of the day that they would win their first race. One day, the girl with big dreams threw open the garage door and announced, "We are going to a race, and we are going to win!" The car with the heart of gold was old and rusty and sometimes leaked a little oil, as old cars are apt to do. He knew he would never win a race, but he loved the girl with big dreams and knew that he would do his best for her. The girl with big dreams and the car with the heart of gold drove to the track. It was many miles and it was hot, but the car with the heart of gold was used to long drives and he was happy. When they got to the track, though, things changed. No. The other cars were bigger and fancier and louder. They rumbled their motors as they sat in the shade by their trailers, and they laughed at the car with the heart of gold, who didn't have a trailer or a pit crew, but only a girl with big dreams. The girl with big dreams wiped the dirt from the car with the heart of gold. She checked his tires and filled his gas, put on her helmet, strapped her belts, and drove to the starting line. The other cars rumbled their engines as their tires stomped the ground. When the lights came down, the cars took off. When the smoke all cleared and the wind light flashed, it was the girl with big dreams and the car with the heart of gold who were going to race another round. As they drove to the pits, the other cars sneered. "You won't be so lucky again." Ooh, we had a fancy word in there, didn't we? Sneered. Think for a second what the word sneered might mean. Did you watch my facial expression when I said it and listen to the sound of my voice? Because those can help you figure out what a word means. If I had said the other car sneered, you might think it was a happy word. But I said the other car sneered and I scrunched up my face. So sneering means they're not being very nice. The girl with big dreams wiped the dirt from the car with the heart of gold. She cleaned the window glass, checked the oil, and frowned. Then she put on her helmet, strapped her belts, and drove to the starting line. And here in the picture, you can see this sign says, "Winner!" And there's the car with the heart of gold. He crossed the finish line in front of this blue car, and his sign says, "Oops, going home." The other cars rumbled their engines as their tires stomped the ground. When the lights came down, the cars took off. When the smoke all cleared and the wind light flashed, it was clear to all around. It was the girl with big dreams and the car with the heart of gold who were going to race another round. As they drove into the pits, the other cars laughed. Lucky twice, but never thrice. And again, the sign says win, and this sign says, "Oops, wrong turn." The girl with big dreams checked the radiator and adjusted the carb. She noticed oil on the ground and frowned. Then she put on her helmet, strapped her belt, and drove to the starting line. All right, so there's oil on the ground, and the girl frowned. This is something authors call foreshadowing. They'll give you little hints of something that might happen in the future. So you can use their foreshadowing to try to make a prediction. A prediction is a guess as to what might happen. So think about the oil on the ground and the fact that the girl with big dreams is frowning. Would you think about that for a second and then share with someone you're watching with, or a pet, or maybe a stuffed animal? What do you think might happen? Take a second to make your prediction for later in the story. Got it? Maybe have an idea? The other cars rumbled their engines as their tires stomped the ground. When the lights came down, the cars took off. When the smoke all cleared and the wind light flashed, there was a hush all around as the girl with big dreams and the car with the heart of gold were going to race another round. And so it went through the evening and into the night, no matter how the other cars rumbled their engines and let their tires stomp the ground. The girl with big dreams and the car with the heart of gold were headed to the final round. I'm so excited to find out what happens. As they drove to the pits, there was a loud bang knock, and the car with the heart of gold went silent in front of the crowd. The girl with big dreams leaped from the car with the heart of gold, threw open the hood and stopped, for the car with the heart of gold was broken with oil all over the ground. Is that what you predicted might happen? As a tear slid down her cheek, a car quietly rumbled over with his crew. "You beat me first round, fair and square. Take my extra rocker arms. I want to help." Another car came over. "My driver has tools. I can give you oil," shouted the loser of round number 3. Slowly but surely, all the cars helped. Everyone wanted to see the girl with big dreams and the car with the heart of gold win their final round. "Fire him up," yelled the crew from car number 2, and everyone held their breath. With a pop and a wheeze, the car with the heart of gold rumbled his engine as his tires stomped the ground. The girl with big dreams put on her helmet, strapped her belts, and drove to the starting line. And the engines rumbled as their tires stomped the ground. When the lights came down, the cars took off. When the smoke all cleared and the wind light flashed, there were cheers all around. Woohoo! Yay! Because everyone knew the girl with big dreams and the car with the heart of gold deserved to win the final round. And this says winner's circle. Yay! Later that night, as they drove back home, the girl with big dreams and the car with the heart of gold had more than a trophy. They had new friends, and there would be more stories to be told. Snip, snap, snout. This story's all told out. This story is an example of a fictional story. Fiction means it's made up, but it's based on actual events. So something like this actually happened to me in real life, and then I made up bits and pieces of it and rearranged it a little bit to make a fun story. So I hope you enjoyed listening to The Girl with Big Dreams and the Car of Heart of Gold today. And I want you to think about a big dream that you might have. And even if it seems like so far off or so big it could never happen, I want you to think about what you would really like to do one day, a big dream. And then to reach that dream, set little tiny goals. I need to do this. And then once I reach this goal, then I can reach this next goal. And eventually, you might get to live your big dream, because that's what happened to me. So, if you enjoyed this video, there is a place to leave comments. You can ask a parent to help you with that. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.